Ever wondered why the word America sometimes means an entire continent and other times a country? Today we'll unravel this geographical and linguistic puzzle with simple whiteboard drawings and clear explanations. First, let's talk about the Americas, the dual continents of North and South America. On our whiteboard, you'll see the enormous landmass stretching from icy Canada down to Chile. This entire region, made up of more than 30 nations, is collectively known as the Americas. In this context, America can refer to both continents, North and South, together. But when many English speakers say America, they often mean just one country. That country is officially called the United States of America, or simply the USA. In our drawing, we now zoom into a single nation among those two continents. Notice its familiar rectangular shape, divided into 50 individual states and a federal district. Washington, D.C., sits between Maryland and Virginia, marking the national capital. The USA anchors North America, sharing borders with Canada to the north, and to the south, it neighbors Mexico across a long frontier. The United States is the world's third-largest country by both land area and population. Its cultural landscape reflects centuries of immigration from every corner of the globe. Still, many people default to saying America when referring to U.S. policies or sports teams. Being precise respects all nations from Canada down to Argentina and beyond. Clarity in language connects us with the true scope of the Americas. Next time, pause and choose your words intentionally before saying America. This distinction between continent and country can cause genuine confusion for learners. The name America itself traces back to Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian explorer. A 1507 map labeled the new lands in his honor, calling the continents America. Over time, that term stuck to describe the entire landmass of North and South America. Yet centuries later, one nation adopted the same name for itself in 1776. When people refer to America, they might mean the United States or the entire continents. Switching our brush to Spanish, you'll hear America for the continents. And Estados Unidos refers clearly to the United States of America. This linguistic distinction in Spanish highlights how language shapes meaning. But using America broadly overlooks the diverse countries of Central and South America. Consider Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, or Peru, each with unique cultures and languages. They all belong to the Americas but aren't part of the United States. Imagine telling a friend you're traveling to America next month. Without context, they won't know if your destination is Washington, D.C., or Buenos Aires. That's why clarifying your meaning can avoid travel mix-ups or embarrassing questions. Journalists and educators often specify the Americas when discussing continents in global news. They say the United States when referring strictly to the country's policies or population. Geography teachers draw both continents, then circle the USA, reinforcing that clear distinction. By pairing spoken words with simple whiteboard sketches, learners build both visual and verbal clarity. So the next time you hear or use America, ask yourself, continent or country? America as continents covers everything from Canada's tundra to Argentina's glaciers. America as country refers only to the 50 states stretching coast to coast. Remember that the Americas include 35 independent nations and several territories too. With this knowledge, you'll communicate more precisely and respect the region's rich diversity. Our map now zooms out once more to reveal the full expanse of the Americas. You can see each country standing side by side, a tapestry of cultures and histories. The United States shares this vast family of nations, but is just one member among many. Thanks for exploring this important distinction with us today on our whiteboard. We hope you feel more confident distinguishing between America and the USA. Join us as we casual explore English the rich tapestry of nations that make up the America to mean USA.